Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. Today we embark on an exhilarating quest to uncover the top 10 best isekai anime with overpowered main characters. From epic battles to heartwarming encounters, join us as we delve into the realms of magic, adventure, and boundless potential. Prepare to be transported to worlds where ordinary individuals become extraordinary heroes. So grab your swords, summon your magic, and let's dive into the realm of the best isekai anime with overpowered main characters. Log Horizon. After the game's most recent update, 30,000 astonished Japanese gamers are transported from their daily lives into the world of the popular MMORPG Elder Tale, unable to log out. Shiro, a socially awkward college student, is one of them. His perplexity and horror last barely a moment's since. As a veteran of the game, he instantly sets out to test the limits of his new reality. Shiro must learn to survive in this new environment, leading others in negotiating with the NPC natives to bring peace to the virtual city of Akihabara. He is joined by his unfortunate friend Natsugu, who logged in for the first time in years only to discover himself confined in Akatsuki, a diminutive but ferocious assassin who considers Shiro her master. Log Horizon, a story of fantasy, adventure, and politics, examines the aspects of gaming through the eyes of a master strategist attempting to make the best of a perplexing situation. Do you love your mom and her two-hit multi-target attacks? Most teenage gamers might find it strange and unpleasant to embark on a virtual adventure with their mother. However, Masato Osuki's adventure takes an unexpected turn when, after completing an apparently ordinary survey, he is thrown into the immersive world of a fantasy MMORPG. To his surprise, his mother, Mamako, is right beside him, eager to help in the adventure. What's more shocking is Mamako's incredible skill as a swordswoman, capable of delivering deadly two-hit multi-target assaults. Despite their initial awkwardness, Masato and Mamako go out to recruit other adventurers, meeting the cunning merchant Porta and the wise sage Wise. Together, they start on an epic quest to overcome the game's challenges and form unbreakable connections along the way. Arifureta. The regular life of 17-year-old Otaka Hajime Nagumo is appended when he and his classmates are summoned to a fantasy world and tasked with saving humanity. While his peers have outstanding combat talents, Hajime is mocked for just acquiring an inferior transmutation skill with no true attacking strength. During an expedition through the Great Orcus Labyrinth, Hajime is betrayed by one of his classmates, sending him to the bottom of an abyss. Though he escapes the fall, Hajime is confronted with terrifying monsters and disasters that lead him into a dark nightmare. Desperate to live and return home one day, he decides to fight for his life, only to meet an imprisoned vampire named Yu, who is also trying to escape the labyrinth. Yu and a few others take an interest in Hajime and accompany him on his adventure to find a way back home, gradually converting from commonplace to the world's strongest. The strongest sage with the weakest crest. At birth, mages randomly obtain one of the 4 crests that reflects the amount of their magical abilities. Equipped with a crest specializing in creation, a man named Gaius surpassed the ceiling of his ability, becoming recognized as the world's strongest sage. Despite his overwhelming might, he is unsatisfied with his powers and aspires to possess the mark fit for close battle. Knowing that a person's crest is permanent, Gaius decides to reincarnate far into the future, hoping to modify his fate. Thousands of years later, Gaius is resurrected as Matthias Hildesheimer, successfully earning his long-coveted crest. However, he is startled to hear that in these times, magic has significantly faded, and the techniques that were previously commonly used are now little more than just a speck of legend. Furthermore, the crest that he worked so hard to get is now regarded as the weakest, simply known as the crest of failure. Nevertheless, Matthias naturally exceeds all expectations. He enrolls into the royal capital's second academy, acing every trial that comes his way. But soon after, Matthias discovers the grim truth behind humanity's collapse into magical mediocrity, demons, and strives to fix the result of his millennia-long absence once and for all. Shangri-La Frontier. Rakuru Vizitome, a high school student, has an unusual interest of playing poorly built games that are unbalanced or contain so many bugs that they are practically unplayable. Those who share his pastime may recognize him by his in-game name Sunraku. Rakuru is advised Shangri-La Frontier, a popular and well-received virtual reality game, as his next game to take a break from the bad games he has been playing lately. When he starts the game, Rakuru decides to sell most of his beginning gear to make additional money, leaving him with only a pair of boxers, a bird mask, and some guns. He is immediately fascinated as he methodically levels up his avatar. However, after fighting some terrifying monsters, he realizes that he may have overestimated the difficulty that a mainstream game may present. As Rakuru continues, you must draw on all of the abilities he has honed from past gaming experiences. Sunraku's unusual playstyle quickly captivates Shangri-La Frontier's audience. Am I actually the strongest? A 20-year-old shut-in is unexpectedly taken from his flat, only to arrive in front of a goddess who offers him a second shot in life. Although she bestows upon him powerful magical skills in this new realm, when he awakens as the newborn Prince Reinhard, his abilities are only evaluated at level 2. His royal parents abandon him in the woods, believing he is a complete failure. There, the prince, Haruto, meets Flay, a flame Fenrir, who resolves to devote her life to him. Haruto's relative, Gold Zenfis, meets them in the woods and decides to adopt the child. Haruto spends 9 years in the care of the Zenfis family. His mastery of his overpowering barrier magic grows by the day, but Haruto would prefer not use it to help others. He performs magic in secret, preferring to let his family believe he is weak. Haruto's younger sister, Charlotte, discovers his abilities, and with the help of Flay, he defends her and the rest of the Zenfis family from danger. With a shady plan brewing in the kingdom, Haruto just wants to stay home and watch anime, but it appears he will have to utilize his powers to keep the family who took him in safe. Saga of Tanya the Evil. Tanya Degurachav is a young soldier known for her predatory brutality and amazing tactical abilities, earning her the nickname Devil of the Rhine. Underneath her innocent exterior, however, is the spirit of a man who challenged being X, the self-proclaimed god, to a battle of wits, resulting in his reincarnation as a young girl into a realm of magical warfare. Tanya, hellbent on resistance, intends to rise through the ranks of her country's military as it progressively plunges into world war, with only being X proving to be the most formidable hurdle to resuming the quiet life she previously had. However, her insightful actions and battle initiative have unanticipated consequences, leading the vast empire to become one of the most powerful nations in human history. Cautious hero. There is a popular saying, "You can never be too careful." It is critical to be prepared for every event that may arise, even if it appears to be a waste of time. Furthermore, in games such as RPGs, it is advantageous to outperform your opponents in order to win complete victory. These words characterize Saya Ryuguin a little too accurately. After being summoned by the goddess Ristart to preserve Gaiabrand from destruction, the hero prepares for his noble adventure. While this may seem normal, he spends a significant amount of time training himself despite his overpowering stats. He battles weak adversaries using his strongest talents and buys an excessive amount of supplies and potions in order to stay alive. While his attitude may be unpleasant, it could be Gaiabrand's saving grace, especially in a world where the forces of evil rule all expectations. The kingdoms of ruin, witches, endowed with God's magic, try to shepherd humanity forward, eliciting both devotion and fear from humans. However, times have changed. With the growth of scientific understanding, mankind are now on an equal footing with witches. The great Redia Empire, determined to shape their own destinies and attain global dominance, has ordered the death of all witches, perhaps bringing the period of magic to an end. The renowned witch Chloe and her apprentice, Adonis, flee the decree and seek safety. The Empire pursues the two and brutally murders Chloe. Agonized by his master's cruel murder and the callousness of humans, Adonis swears to avenge Chloe by annihilating humanity with the very magic they seek to eliminate. In the Land of Leadale. Once confined to her sickbed, Kina Kagami undergoes a miraculous transformation when the life support sustaining her suddenly falters, transporting her into the enchanting realm of her beloved MMORPG Leadale. Reborn as her formidable avatar, Kena, she awakens to a Leadale vastly altered from her virtual memories. Surprisingly, 2 centuries have elapsed since her last adventure. Yet Kana's heart brims with anticipation rather than sorrow. For her, this temporal gap signifies boundless opportunities, a fresh odyssey teeming with mysteries to unravel and a multitude of new companions awaiting her embrace. Thus begins Kana's exhilarating journey of rediscovery and self-realization in Leadale's ever-evolving world. So these were the top 10 best isekai anime with overpowered main characters. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any videos like this in the future. Keep sharing your thoughts with us down in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.